So in case the cruelty wasn't enough for you, apparently this Alligator Alcatraz has already cost the federal government over $600 million. That's right, $600 million on a facility built in the Everglades, surrounded by alligators, and has already flooded once. So in case you weren't just excited enough about the cruelty that was coming from putting people in a place surrounded by alligators that is already flooded, it's also costing us about over $500 million to just open this place, let alone actually run this horrible facility. And the reality is that this is just par for the course with the Trump administration, where they seem to constantly merge cruelty and incompetence all in the same package, which is super great for all of us people who, you know, actually care about people and also don't want to be wasting a lot of money, you know, that we are spending on this, and we don't really need to. So, you know, the cruelty is the point is always something that MAGA is very focused on. They don't say that out loud, but it's a lot easier to understand their positions when you put that frame in front of it, because there's really no other way to explain it. And so now we are rounding up people, most of which who have done absolutely nothing wrong except for work jobs that Americans don't want to do. We're rounding them up and we're sending them wherever. I guess the Supreme Court has also said that we could deport them to places like Sudan, even though most of the immigrants in this country aren't from Sudan. So, you know, it's a very frustrating and sad time that this is what our leadership in this country wants to do, and also apparently a lot of their supporters. If you look at any of the comment or the posts that Republicans have made about this concentration camp, let's be honest, there are all of these really cruel and terrible comments about, like, well, I hope the gators will never be hungry again and serves them right and all this stuff. And they're talking about people who have done nothing wrong. And you have to ask yourself, why are these people so angry at immigrants? And the reason is, it's because Republicans have told them to be angry at immigrants, and they have told them that immigrants are the source of all of their problems. And frankly, all people of color are their problems. And it has worked really well as an electoral strategy, but now that they're in charge, people are starting to see that, well, maybe that's not so true. And I think that is one thing that gives me hope, is that people are like, wait a minute, we didn't want you to do it this way. We just wanted you to get the quote unquote bad guys, and they're rounding up everybody instead. So this thing, they're going to keep spending money on it. Kind of looks like eventually that thing's going to cost us over $1 billion, which is fascinating when we just cut healthcare for tens of millions of Americans. We just cut food benefits to millions of Americans, all so that millionaires and billionaires could get a tax cut. The incompetence of this administration is simply staggering. I don't even know. It's hard to find somebody as incompetent as these guys. And, you know, I think this is all going to hurt them come 2026, which is why we need to all get together and start fighting back on this and make sure that we retake the House and the Senate in 2026, and then set ourselves up to take back the White House in 2028 and start undoing all of this terrible shit that they keep pushing every single day.